Blake Shelton has always been a man of twang, tough love, and a good old Oklahoma sense of humor. Blake Shelton has always been a man of twang, tough love, and a good old Oklahoma sense of humor. But behind the jokes, cowboy boots, and chart-topping country hits lies a man who once struggled with heartbreak, loss, and the kind of loneliness fame can't fix. In a rare, vulnerable interview, Blake finally opened up about how Gwen Stefani didn't just fall in love with him, she saved him. The love story between the voice coach alums Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani is one for the ages. The two became friends when they met on The Voice set in 2014, and a relationship blossomed shortly after. For Shelton, the union came at a crucial time in his life. During a March 2022 interview with The Good Dish conducted from his Ole Red location in Orlando, Shelton was asked to speak about how, by his own admission, Stefani saved him. The star didn't waste a second explaining how much their relationship has transformed his life for the better. "I think it's pretty self-explanatory," he said. "We found each other at a very low point in each other's lives. She kept me from going to the absolute bottom, you know? It was like literally falling off a cliff and a hand reached out and caught me is what it feels like." The smile that always appears on Shelton's face whenever he talks about his wife in public is so sweet. Their relationship is a true partnership, and sometimes even Shelton can't believe how good it is. "I've never had that with somebody where it just felt like, no matter what, she has my back," he continued. "It's the greatest feeling ever." Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani performing during Christmas in Rockefeller Center in 2022. Photo: Virginia Sherwood, BC. Shelton loves singing Stefani's praises. On Today, he confessed that he still gets butterflies around her. "Yes, obviously, every time I see her," he confessed in May. "Well, I just try not to screw up," he said cheekily on Today about their relationship strategy. "I mean, she's Gwen Stefani. If I mess that up, that's the screw-up of a lifetime, right?" Apollo Rossdale, Blake Shelton, Gwen Stefani, and Patty Stefani attend the Hollywood Walk of Fame star ceremony honoring Gwen Stefani on October 19, 2023 in Hollywood, California. Photo: Emma McIntyre/Getty Images. Stefani is just as smitten with Shelton. During a 2024 interview with The Guardian, she echoed Shelton's aforementioned thoughts, saying her marriage to the cowboy feels like divine intervention. Blake Shelton has always been a man of twang, tough love, and a good old Oklahoma sense of humor. But behind the jokes, cowboy boots, and chart-topping country hits lies a man who once struggled with heartbreak, loss, and the kind of loneliness fame can't fix. In a rare, vulnerable interview, Blake finally opened up about how Gwen Stefani didn't just fall in love with him, she saved him. And y'all, it's the kind of love story you don't expect from two stars who come from completely different worlds. From divorce to darkness. Let's rewind to 2015, a pivotal year in Blake's life. The country superstar was going through a very public divorce from fellow country icon Miranda Lambert. Though the couple had always seemed like a country fairy tale, the split was messy, painful, and made headlines everywhere. "I was in a really dark place," Blake admitted during the sit-down. "I was angry, confused, and mostly just broken. I honestly thought I'd never be happy again." He found himself going through the motions, working on The Voice, touring, writing music, but all of it felt numb. Until something unexpected happened, or rather, someone unexpected walked into his life. Enter Gwen Stefani, the unlikely savior. Gwen Stefani, the platinum blonde punk rock princess of No Doubt fame, was also going through her own emotional storm. She had just ended her 13-year marriage to Gavin Rossdale amid rumors of infidelity and betrayal. Like Blake, she was raw, reeling, and unsure of what was next. "I remember looking across the studio during rehearsals for The Voice and seeing someone who was hurting just like me," Blake said. "There was this instant understanding between us. We didn't even have to say much at first. We just got each other." Their friendship began quietly, long talks, late-night texts, the kind of honest conversations you don't usually have in Hollywood. And before long, that emotional support transformed into something deeper. Healing together, the relationship between Blake and Gwen was slow, steady, and deeply emotional. It wasn't about red carpets or headlines. It was about two people trying to find peace again. "She made me want to be a better man," Blake said, his voice cracking slightly. "When someone sees you at your worst and still chooses to love you, that's when you know they're your person." Blake credits Gwen not only with helping him heal emotionally, but also with reshaping his views on love and faith. "She brought God back into my life," he shared. "She reminded me that love can be pure, patient, and redemptive. She showed me what grace looks like." Love through music. Music has always been Blake's safe space, and it quickly became a shared language between the two. From duets like Nobody But You to Happy Anywhere, their songs tell the story of two souls who chose each other in the middle of chaos. "We didn't plan to make music together," Blake laughed. "It just happened. The songs came out of our real conversations. They weren't polished or packaged, they were just us." Their first live duet sent shockwaves across the country and pop scenes. Fans couldn't get enough of their undeniable chemistry, and critics were stunned by how natural they sounded together. The proposal that made us all cry. In 2021, Blake popped the question on Gwen's Oklahoma ranch in a moment that was as down-to-earth as it was romantic. "I didn't want some Hollywood-style proposal," Blake said. "I just wanted her to know, face to face, in a place that mattered to both of us, that she was the one." They married in July 2021 in an intimate ceremony officiated by none other than The Voice's Carson Daly, surrounded by close friends and family. Gwen wore a custom Vera Wang gown and Blake, true to form, wore jeans and cowboy boots. Life now. Love, land, and lots of laughs. Today, the couple splits time between Los Angeles and their Oklahoma ranch. Gwen's sons from her previous marriage, Kingston, Zuma, and Apollo, have grown close to Blake, who speaks of them like they're his own. "They gave me the gift of fatherhood," he said. "Something I never thought I'd have." Blake's priorities have shifted dramatically since marrying Gwen. While he still makes music and appears on TV from time to time, he's focused more on home life, gardening, yes, gardening, and spending time with the people he loves most. "I never thought I'd be this guy, domestic stepdad planting tomatoes," he chuckled. "But I'm the happiest I've ever been." The message he wants you to hear. At the heart of Blake's story is a message about resilience, love, and being open to healing, even when it comes in the most unexpected form. "I thought I was done," he said. "Done with love, done with trusting people, done with trying. But Gwen showed me that life can surprise you, and that sometimes the person you least expect is the one who brings you back to life." He paused, then added, "She saved me. Not with big grand gestures, but with her heart. She saw the broken pieces and didn't run. She stayed." That's what real love looks like. Final thoughts. Country boy meets pop queen and finds redemption. Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani's love story may seem like an odd pairing on paper. Country twang meets California glam, but their connection is anything but superficial. It's raw, real, and rooted in the kind of soul-deep healing that only happens when two people walk through the fire together. In a world full of temporary flings and Instagram fairy tales, Blake and Gwen's story reminds us that love, the kind that rebuilds you, still exists.